lunch bunch for a Monday for your child. In their lunch today, they're going to have peanut butter and jelly and graham crackers, and they're going to have a little bit of vegetables and a banana and yogurt. Yum. Kids love graham crackers. They think they're getting a cookie, but the graham in the cracker is terrific because it has a whole lot of bran in it. It's great for digestion for your kid. So when you buy them, it's really nice if they're in Stay Fresh packages because then they don't go stale, because really they're only good for 1 or 2 days. And if you don't seal them up after you open this package, it's going to be worthless the next day. That's how fast they lose their crunch. Kids want to eat things that look pretty, so making it appetizing will entice your child to eat your nutritious food that you pack for them. So put about 1 tablespoon of peanut butter on that graham cracker. If you overload it, it'll be too sticky in their mouths for them and they'll complain. Put jelly or preserves or jam. Put about 1 teaspoon of jelly on the other side. This happens to be pomegranate, but whatever you have and what they like is the best. So there you go. Isn't that cute? My child's going to get 2 today. By making lunch for your child, you really have control over what they eat and to make sure it's nutritious. Your child needs their energy to learn at school. That's their job. So fuel them up with what's healthy and also tasty. And these lunches that you pack at home, the ones I'm going to teach you. And another thing though is you're a busy mom. You don't have a whole lot of time to make these lunches. So I'm going to try to give you time-saving techniques. Depending on the age of your child, you'll figure out what the best quantity for them is, but you do not want to over make them food, because if you do, it's giving them the psychological expectation that they have to eat it all. And there's so much obesity, you just don't want that. Crunch is really important for kids. They like snacking on things that are chewy for them and fun to eat. So I try to change up the textures in the lunch. So I've peeled a carrot. I'm going to make sticks out of it. Because that Bugs Bunny cartoon where they're going, nyah, 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 is so much fun for them. I'm going to cut off my germs there. You want them to have fun while they're eating, because the trick to kids is they want to have fun all the time. So make a fun, nutritious lunch. There's my carrot sticks. And now I'm going to do a celery stick too. So by cutting it in strips, they don't have a bite that they have to contend with those strings with, so they're good. Put them in a little baggie. I'm going to make a homemade yogurt because I feel it's healthier that way, and it's also a heck of a lot cheaper. So today's yogurt is going to be a banana yogurt, but this is way too much of a banana for a child. So I'm going to cut this in half. Cut the skins off. And to make it really appetizing, I cut the banana in little pieces. It's easier to eat for small mouths. And it also sweetens your yogurt so you don't have to add any more honey or sugar to it. But you could if you wanted to. But I find bananas to be very sweet to begin with, so we're in good shape here. But see how finely I've chopped that? Now put that in a little container. You can even save those yogurt containers you get at the grocery store and just rinse them out and reuse them. Children need fat in their diet to develop their brains. It's very important. And so you should always have whole milk for kids under 2 and 2% if you want for children over 2. But I always get the yogurt with a lot of fat in it. It's not that much extra calorie content, but it's much healthier for them, and it's also more filling for them. It's more satisfying. It'll stay with them longer. So I'm putting in 3 large spoonfuls of yogurt, and that is enough for their lunch. So 1/2 a banana and 3 large tablespoons full of yogurt. And there they have a lovely lunch. Mix it up so there's no extra air in the banana so the bananas don't turn brown. I wipe the edges a little bit, so just so they don't open something that's really messy, because it'll bother their fingers. And they don't get a chance to wash their hands very often at school. They'd have to go somewhere far to do that. So you want to have their food be as neat as possible so they don't get distracted by their messy hands. If it's handy, you can put a little cereal on top for that crunch factor. There. Just a tablespoon and you're good. Put your lid on it. I always write the name on my kids' lunch bag because they're going to lose it. So my child is Landon, and I like to draw him a little picture. And today it's going to be a leaf. It's so fun to illustrate the bag, and that's just adding a little extra touch of love for your child. So let's pack our lunch bag. Heavy things always go on the bottom. Now my carrots and the graham cracker peanut butter sandwiches. But do not forget their utensils, because that will be a calamity. They will send that thing home and reject it if it's not easy for them to eat on that playground in 30 minutes. So in goes the spoon, and don't forget a napkin. They will love this and appreciate it. And it's so easy to forget this, but it's a necessary step for your child. Fold up your bag and hand this to them on the way out the door. So subscribe to my channel, and let's keep cooking for the lunch bunch.